Thought for the day. The key is not to prioritize your schedule, but instead to schedule your priorities.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we are reminded that our work should complement our lives, not compete with it. Have a listen.
The essence of what we're trying to achieve when we aim for work-life balance is we want to be optimized in two areas. Right? We want to have optimization in our career. So we want to be prudent. We want to be productive. Right? We want to have a top performance in our career paths and in the companies in which we work. The other criteria we're hoping to meet is we want to have optimization in our personal life. So in other words, we want to have recreation. We want to have time for relaxation and time for our relationships. And those are the two criteria we are speaking about when we say we want to achieve work-life balance. So let's look at this whole idea, the concept of work-life balance. Isn't it interesting that we want to say we want to achieve balance in those things? Work, which means pertaining to job or career, and life, which means pertaining to our personal life. It's interesting when we say that. When we talk about balance, I want work-life balance. Balance, right? If you think of the word balance, it implies that there are opposing forces, work and life. There's an opposing force. Because at balance, when you tip the scale on the balance, it means that there's two weights that are opposing one another. But here's the thing. Work and life are not meant to be opposed. They're not meant to be in opposition with each other. Work and life are meant to be in harmony with each other. It's not work or life, it's work and life. So be careful what you are saying here when we say to ourselves, I want to achieve work-life balance, or when we say to ourselves, I don't have work-life balance. We are essentially telling our subconscious mind that our work and our life are in opposition with each other. We're in essence telling our brain that we can either have one or the other. Right? It's either we are optimized in work and therefore we're not optimized in our relationships and in our relaxation, or we are optimized in our personal life, but therefore we're not performing well in our career, or we don't have the productivity in our career. Right? We're telling our subconscious mind that it is one or the other and we cannot have both. And so that's what we're saying when we want to achieve work-life balance. And so if work and life were meant to be work and life, not work or life, and therefore it's not meant to be in opposition, it's meant to be in balance, then what can we achieve? What you can achieve is a harmonious relationship between work and life. And the knowledge that it's not about aiming for work-life balance because they're not in opposition with each other, right? Balance is an opposing weight distribution, and it's not about wanting to distribute weight in one area and therefore no weight in the other. So here's the thing. In life, we are in seasons. Right? There's always seasons, just like in annual seasons. There's winter, there's summer, there's fall, right? There's spring. In life, there are seasons as well. And you may be in a season of life right now where you are working harder on your career. Right? Maybe you are in the beginning stages of your career. You are graduating from college, right? And so therefore you're in that season. Maybe you are a seasoned veteran in your industry. You're a leader in your industry. You've been in your career path for 10 years, maybe 20 years or 25 years. And so your season in your career, in your life, is more for achieving significance. Right? So we go through seasons, and we go through seasons of focus. So when you are in a season of focus on your career, depending on the context and where you are in your career, then that denotes a season of focus. And then when there's a season of focus where you're focused in family. You're focused on growing your family, building your family, or raising your family. And this happens throughout every day. It happens throughout every week. It happens throughout every month, every year. Right? So it's not about achieving work-life balance because they're not in opposition with each other. It's knowing that it's a season. It is a season. Right? If you are in a company right now where all of a sudden there is a top priority on a certain project because it's time sensitive, then it's going to be a season of focus on your work. If you are in a season of focus in your family where you're about to have a new baby, right? Or you're about to get married, right? Or you are about to transition into a more mature phases of love and relationship, then that is the season of focus in your life right now. The key is to have clarity on what season are you in your life right now. Where is the season of focus? Is it on work? Is it on relationship? Is it on relaxation? Is it on health? And to really have the fluidity to know what is the season of focus right now. And sometimes a season does not last for weeks or months. Maybe a season is lasting for a day or half a day, and that is the season that you're in. But whatever season of focus you are in, the key though is to realize that whatever season you're focused in is to focus on that season. Because when you are needing to focus on work, focus on certain projects, focus on certain productivity measurements or metrics, then you focus on that season. And when you focus on that season and you achieve the success that you set out to achieve, the accomplishments, then you will have earned the time and the season to be able to focus on relaxation and on family, right? On a recreation. Right? So the key is really to know what season you are in and to put your energy in that focus.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.